Hold on. Hold on. Something's going wrong over here. There. Yeah. So many things. Stay right there. I'll be right back.
I'm not going anywhere. No. It's ready. How are you, Diane?
Well, pretty good. How about you?
I'm good too. We're expecting a lot of snow this evening and during the night. Yeah. So we'll be on the shovel tomorrow morning. my winter sport.
It's good.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Kind of a windy and a very snowy night. So
We haven't had that much snow. I mean,
Okay, I'm back.
hey, you're back. Toronto also is going to have snow.
We're supposed to get a lot of snow.
Yeah, and wind.
There's always wind.
Yeah. Oh, 3 elephants on your T-shirt.
Elephants. Even though it's the year of the rabbit.
Yeah. I don't think there's a year of the elephant.
Colin, good morning. I don't think there's a year of the elephant. No, I don't think there is.
No.
Sadly. There should be a year of the elephant.
Yeah, they're powerful, big. And they do have, well, not much in China, the elements and things like that. The Asians are mostly in India for the elephant, India and Africa.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any. Maybe not.
I don't think in China. If there were, not elephant.
It's Robbie Burns Day, by the way.
oh, I guess.
Haggis. I had haggis when I was in Scotland. It's not as bad tasting as everybody says.
You did try it?
Of course I did. I was in Scotland.
I would love to try. Just try. I don't think it would be something I would eat it.
You know, it was just kind of like, yeah. There's a lot of oats in it, and maybe it depends on how they make it.
Yeah, probably the spices they put in it.
Right? Just making sure we're out over on the social media land. The land of the Facebook. There we go. Colin, by the way, we missed you last week.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. We noticed that you weren't here. Yes, it's Robbie Burns Day, so you should have haggis, nips and tatties, and a little, little scotch maybe, if you're in the mood, if you like. And what other day is it? Oh.
Nothing like that over here.
Well, it's also National Irish Coffee Day.
That I would like.
So, I mean, the food of the day is the haggis because, it's Robbie Burns Day. But it's also Irish Coffee Day. I don't know how they got in on Robbie Burns Day with the Irish coffee.
Yeah, they have to sneak it in. But Irish is not Scottish. So
Irish is not Scottish. My friend Dipna would definitely tell you Irish is not.
You should know with your name. It's Scottish, right? Stuart?
Heather. Oh, my whole name is Scottish.
Yes, Heather Stewart. Stewart is Irish, but not Irish.
So I'm half. My mother was born in Britain. My dad's side is Scottish, so I'm.
Oh, double those.
Yes, Heather Margaret Jean.
Oh, I do have some Scottish ancestry somewhere. I think it's Otis. O-T-I-S.
Otis.
They say, I think it's the elevators lift.
Yeah.
Otis. I think they come from Scotland.
Oh, see?
If I'm not mistaken. Could be.
If you trace back far enough, we've probably got a little mingling of all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah. we're a bunch of people met somewhere and we're all going down. And they're still mixing up today, so
Right.
we're not going to stop that.
Oh, by the way, Diane and Diane, there's only 54 days until spring, even though there's a giant snowstorm coming.
We'll have probably another storm, a few snowstorms till the 21st of March.
Probably one or two.
But I was looking at the calendar, and next week will be the 1st of February.
I know.
The same Wednesday, the 1st.
Wednesday will be the 1st of February. We are diving into a brand new month. And it's a short month, so that's okay.
Yeah. And I'm registered for your little...
I know. I think you both are coming tonight.
Yes.
Yes. Tonight's webinar.
What time is it?
7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
I got the reminder. Too.
Yes. And you'll probably get a reminder, and I think a reminder comes an hour before. It's called Ditch Your To-Do List.
I've already done that, but I want to know the next part.
Yeah. On how to make your life more fabulous. That's what it's really about. How to make your life more fabulous.
Oh, I would love that.
Colin says they got a little bit of
How do I
snow.
find your podcast?
Pardon me?
How do I find your podcast?
What do you listen to podcasts on?
My iPhone.
Is it oh, there you are. Is it Apple?
Yes.
Apple. So you just go into your podcast and put in Back to Me Wellness Your Way.
Okay.
And you'll find it. Yes. It's on a whole bunch of platforms, but whatever platform you listen to, if you put Back to Me and you put the Wellness Your Way, then it'll be easier to find. So Colin got some snow, but not too bad. We could send you our snow, Colin, that's coming, if you want. What are our requests today, by the way?
Yes, today.
Tipping moon.
Tip the moon.
Yes, and with the
With the floating half moon.
yeah, I like that.
Extra balancing today.
I love balancing things, and I want a deer, and what else? deer, and
Diane, the other Diane, you better jump in because she's just going to keep going. And I want this, and I want this.
very.
I want a moose, but I've never heard of a moose.
A moose?
A moose is like a deer, but bigger.
Yes, I guess it'll have to be the deer.
Deer. Colin wants to box the ears with a kick.
A bigger kick with a bigger deer.
Colin wants to box the ears with the extra kick at the end.
Oh, yeah.
That's from the fire fusion, I think, right? Yes. Dawn did a lot of the fire fusion stuff.
Yeah, she did. She was good.
Well,
Diane,
so
still
I have.
going with Dawn, right? You're still having things with her?
Yes.
So I have a tip
She's
to
off to France today.
What?
She's
Man,
going to France with her husband for a week.
I gotta
It
get
was
on
a
a vacation.
surprise Christmas present.
Wow.
My husband took me to Paris for my 50th birthday as a surprise. So fun. So I have a tip the moon, a deer, and a box in the ears with a kick. That's all.
I'll add a pigeon with that.
A pigeon. Okay. Diane really likes the balancing.
I know.
Really.
And it's good for me. I'm not very good at it, but it is
Yeah.
good for me.
The only way to get good at it is to practice.
Right. That's why I want to practice.
Practice, practice, practice. Okay, well, let's do our practice, shall we? Where's Steve? Right. I'm going to mute you guys.
Eventually we'll see.
We will see him, I know. All right, here we go. So, there's that. Stop my iCloud alerts. You guys are good? You guys are good? Okay. Stop doing that and do this. There we go. Find your spot. Somewhere where you got some room. Spread out your fingers. Wiggle them around. And then you just let it drift down. So, there's always only ever 2 rules, right? The first rule is breathing. You breathe in. Fill those lungs. Let the arms float up. Light as air. And when you breathe out, you let it all go. Now, you can breathe more than I say. As long as you're breathing, I'm happy. Breathe in. The second rule, gathering in the front, is don't cause yourself any pain. Sink. Sinking the chi. So, if I say something and you go, what? You don't have to do it. Breathe in. Gather in. Wrap your arms around. Soften your shoulders. And sink. Ah. One more time like that. Take a breath. Fill up those lungs. Gather in all that goodness. Sink it down. If you're not already there, take your feet out just underneath you and open the door. The fingers float up. And everything just melts. Gets a little soft. Breathe in, drift up. And then sink it down, just like you're floating like a snowflake. Breathe in, float up. Sink down. Now, take your arms high, high, high. Lift, float up. Give me some cactus arms. Bend your knees, arch your back, spread your fingers, a little bit of a cow spine. And then scoop your fingers under. Tuck your nose to your navel, crunch into a little ball, crouch down a little bit, sweep the arms up, lift. So we're going through extension and flexion of the spine. So open, squeeze, open up your whole front body, and then tuck into a little ball, lift up your navel, curl, 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 crouch maybe, lift it up. One more time, get your spine moving and grooving. Open, stretch, lift, tuck into a little ball, curl, sink as far as you want, and then lift it up. Fingers float down, relax, float up and slide open. This hand's gonna tuck on in, step out, toss a little frisbee over here. Parting your wild mane, breathe in, open. And a little exhale. The bottom hand is going to drift up. Meet its friend. A regular pull. A regular push. While your weight is forward, take that back leg out a little bit. Stretch your legs straight. Stretch your spine straight. Stretch your whole body. Do maybe a little back bend. Square your hips. Arms can be up or down. Fold over that front leg into a pyramid. Be gentle. It's early. Bend your front knee, push into your back leg to pull that energy up as you lift. And then open again into that back bend place. Maybe your shoulder blades say hello together in the back. Lift up, take a breath. Reach your head forward, fold, pyramid. Bend your front knee, press into your back heel. Lift, squeeze those glutes, open into a warrior one-ish. One more time, lift up your belly, spine reaches forward, fold. A little let it go at the bottom. Bend your front knee, press in your back heel, pull the energy up, and open, stretch. Shoulders down, fingers float up, sparkle them down in the front. A regular pull, a regular push. Take both hands, slide them across the sky. Yeah, you. Roll it under, grab onto the moon. Toss me a little frisbee out there. We'll step out. Roll it back. Take a breath. A little toss. Gently. The bottom hand goes and meets its friend. A regular pull. A regular push. While you're out there, maybe that back foot, if you need a little bit more room, give yourself some space. Lift up. Really feel like you're stretching and lengthening and opening Square your hips, lift your belly, fold over that front leg. A little swing maybe. Bend your front knee, pushing your back heel, strong in the glutes, lift it up. Open, stretch. Make it feel fabulous. How about 2 more? Lift. Lift your belly, fold. Release at the bottom. Bend your front knee. Use your legs to lift you up. Open. Shoulder blades, shake hands. 1 more time, lift. Stretch forward. Fold. Every time gets better. Bend your front knee. Press into your feet and lift. Open it up. Arms reach up. Fingers float down. Take a breath. Press. Turn to face the front and go into your chi hula. Just a little drift, side to side. So your arms are super light, right? Light as air. When you get over here, fold in your middle fingers, pop out your antlers, stretch out your fingers, step out, lunge into it, and turn that top pinky to point back there. Yeah. When you breathe in, float it back up. Drift back. Feet on the side by each and just float. So your arms are light. So light, it doesn't even feel like you're doing anything. Over here, middle fingers fold in, stretch it out, float out, and start that slow-mo turn, turn, turn. Looking back at January. Breathe in. Come on back. Where are we? Let's do some more. Let's do another. Because the second time's always better. Always, always. Over here. Fold in your middle fingers. Chi rock star. Step out. Pivot. Lunge. Lift up your belly. Press down your back heel and turn. Maybe it's even further as long as you're gentle. Breathe in, lift. No pain. No pain. Side to side. A big If you ever feel like something's getting a little tense, just throw in a big sigh. Pop out your antlers. Slide that foot out. Lunge. Press your back heel down. Lift your belly and start that turn, turn. And then breathe in. Lift it on back. Feet side by each. Let's do 1 cactus arms. Lift. Squeeze elbows. Arch your back. Tuck into a little ball with a little cat spine. Curl, curl, curl. Maybe a little crouch. And then lift. And sink. Float up. Arms open. Fingertips back together. The moon is going to float up into the sky. Your shoulder blades slide down. Tipping over to one side. As long as you can still breathe. And you're still shining your heart forward. Come on back up. Use your abs. Drop your shoulders. Tip over the other way. Excuse me. Yeah. Doesn't matter how far you go, right? Lift back up. This toe turns out. Tip over. And start slow shift. This arm reaches down. This arm reaches up. You keep shining your heart forward. And you experiment with lifting your back leg to a floating half moon. You're weightless. And then you slowly drift back. Drop your shoulders. This foot comes back in. This foot goes out. Tip over. So go slow so you can find that magic balancing point and see how far you want to float your moon. Right? Just practice, that's all. Come on back up. Let your shoulders slide. Float down in the front. Hands flatten. Drift up. Hug the big tree. Sink. Let it go. Drift up and open. This hand's going to scoop under. We're going to spread our wings. So drift. This toe will tap. Just spread your wings. Ah. This hand scoops under. Step on in. Switch sides. Crane spreads wings. Ta-da! This hand scoops. Drift it up. Land your crane. Take a breath. Get a little taller. Take a bow. Reach your tail feathers back. Reach your toes forward. Feel long and strong. Grab some chi while you're down there. Bring it up. The rooster stands on one leg, so press all that energy into this leg, and this leg will float up. And then down. Yeah. Switch sides. So this wing scoops under. Land. Take a breath. Take your bow. Feel long through the spine as you take your bow. Stretch. Grab that big scoop of chi. Bring it up. All that energy goes into this leg, so it's solid as a rock. And this leg floats up, weightless. And then down. Switch sides. Scoop it up. So we know that this particular rooster apparently is friends with the pigeon. Get tall. Take your bow. Stretch. Maybe grab a double scoop of chi. Bring it up. It's balance day. Make this leg solid. Find a rooster. Float up. And then down. That was just your test run. Now comes your pigeon. Float that knee up. Flex your foot. Cross your ankle above your knee. If you need to give it some help, give it some help. Let that knee fall open. And sit your sit bones back, looking for an invisible chair. Relax through the hip if you can. You can hold your leg. You can pray. You can hold on to something. You're still learning to balance, right? Let your hands float up, float back up. Cross the wrists. How about a kick right here? And then lower. Switch sides. You got to do the wacha sound when you kick. Land. Nobody's listening. Take a breath. Take a bow. Stretch long. Reach. Double scoop of chi. Bring it on up. First our rooster. Sink. Feel your shoulders drop. There's nothing to fear. It's just a pigeon. They're not scary. Right? Although I know someone with a pigeon phobia. Flex your foot. Cross your ankle above your knee. Give it a little help if it needs. This knee's dropping open. Sink your bum back. You're trying to find that chair that's not there. You can hold on to something, even if you pretend to hold on to something. That can help. Maybe hands here, maybe hands here. Shoulders are relaxed. You feel that hip stretching. Arms crossed, lift. A little kick in the front. Float it down. Give it a shake if you need. Angel wings. Elbows melt, shoulders down. Stretch up so tall you can reach the stars. Grab some stardust, sprinkle it down to your toes. Open the door. Breathe in. Breathe out. Here we are. Yes. Float up, open wide. This hand's going to scoop on in. Grab onto your moon. First, toss me a little frisbee out there. Toss. Breathe in. So, parting our wild mane. The bottom hand floats up. Give us a regular pull. And a regular push. Make sure there's nothing next to you that's going to be damaged by kicking. Palms up. 2 loose fists. Get ready. So the arms come around, box the ears, and then the back leg comes up for a little kick. Pull your hands in. Roll it back. 2 loose fists. Block the ears. You can go slow-mo if you want. Pull your hands in and kick. Roll it back. Hands open. One more time because we can. Roll it back. 2 loose fists. Box and kick. Hands float up. Drift down. Give us a regular old push over here. Slide it around the corner. Yeehaw! Roll it back. Grab on your moon. First toss a little frisbee. So you can get yourself organized. Breathe in. Toss the frisbee. Bottom hand meets its friend. A regular pull. A regular push. We're going to do 3. Box in the ears. Palms up. Roll back. 2 loose fists. Come around to box the ears. Shift forward. Kick. Roll back. Yes. Draw it in. Box the ears. Up and kick. Bang. Oh yeah. Watcha. Here we go. One more time. Box the ears. A little watcha. Hiya. Roll it back. Let the hands drip down. A regular old push. Open wide to the center. Like the big tree. Yesterday was belly laugh day, by the way, and I'm just going to continue that. Breathe in. Sink down. Drift up. Hug the big tree. Big, huge hugs. Shoulders sink. Melt it down. Go to belly in the front. Float up. Wrap. Scoop it all up. Lift it up and give it a little heart kiss. Shoulders drop. Over the top. Grab me some ribbons and bows, my friends. Sink it down into a little package of love. Hands float up diamond shape and send your Care Bear stare out into the world. Send some love. Send some joy. Send some energy. Send some awesomeness. Keep sending. And then you just let it go. Because it's delivered. Hug the big tree. Sink. Cross the wrist at the bottom. Lift. Big float. Ah. Do that again. As long as your shoulders are happy. Lift. Shoulders drift down, down, down. The next one is just shoulder high. Drift up. Hands float apart. And a big... One of your feet steps in. A little bow for my friends. Dun, dun, dun. Next week will be February. Oh my God. Wow. You know, January's not that short a month, but it went like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, because it was not a hard January. Usually we have those very cold weather, and we have so much high numbers that it's like.
Yeah, it wasn't that cold for January, really.
Let's see for February. Okay.
Thank you, Colin. You're a rock star. Someday, Colin, I'm going to get you into the Zoom room. Someday. Right? Yeah, 54 days, 7 hours, 57 minutes, and 41 seconds till spring. Next thing we'll be talking about how long it'll be till summer. Like, wow. Whew, crazy land. It's also Fluoride Day. For your teeth.
Not exciting.
Not exciting, I know. Well, for Diane in Quebec, it's Library Shelfie Day. Oh. I think you're supposed to take your books back to the library.
I do that often. Okay.
Library Shelfie Day.
Bring it back so it can get out again.
That's why I borrow ebooks, because they just go back automatically. I don't have to remember.
I do ebooks, but I'm still a lover of real.
Well, the thing with the problem with ebooks is you can't do this. You can't go, where was that again?
True. I always feel that I don't know where I am. Is that a lot of the book I've read, or just part of it?
You don't know that I have a whole pile of books hidden right here and up there. And you can see those ones.
I always put a bookmarker in it, so sometimes I look, oh yeah, I have the book done, yeah.
Right?
Good.
I'm almost done, I need another book.
And you can find
Books are
them.
wonderful.
I do love
I know. Books are great. Books are great. Someday I'll write my own book. How's that for a challenge?
Why not?
I declare to social media, by the end of this year, I'll write a book. How's that?
Wow, that's a
That sounds great.
That's great.
It might not be published yet, but I'll at least write it.
Oh,
You can always self-publish on Kindle,
Right?
you know?
Okay, challenge accepted.
We'll check on you.
That's okay. So will everybody else. Because my coach has been trying to get me to do one anyway.
There we go.
So
now
it's Write a Book Day.
We pushed it into the present now. Okay.
So next week will be February.
Yep.
And we'll start celebrating even fewer days until summer, spring first. Don't rush. Don't rush through life because life is short. And yeah, come and see me tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight, the
Sounds
webinar. The
Oh,
Ditch Your To-Do List, How to Create Your Thriving Life.
Mhm.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Whew, it's hot in here. I think the heat's on too high.
Yeah.
So my friends, you know what we're going to do?
Thank you.
Do something to make you happy. Yes, you guys. I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. Number 2.
Those are the moose antlers.
That's the antlers. Hugs. I'm going to come and visit you both. Just watch out. Because then you'll
Maybe
get real
we'll meet
hugs.
someplace in Canada, you know?
Yes. Whew. And number 3. We just keep doing this, right? Going with the flow.
The flow.
Thank you, my friends. So awesome to see you
Thank
every
you.
Wednesday. Love for you.
Thank you, Heather.
Love you.
See you guys so I'll see you guys in February?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be closer to Valentine with the heart.
Yes. We'll be closer to Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Beautiful. The day of love.
Yeah.
Take care, you guys.
Love you guys.
Facebook friends, you get extra kisses. I will see you guys next week. Yeah, for sure. It'll be February. Whole new